Hey everyone, so I finally become League Champion in the Johto Pokemon League. So let's see what there is to do now in this new exciting world. Sure, I'll swing by your lab and see what you want, Professor Elm. Hopefully it's good. An SS ticket, you say? To go to Kanto, you say? Time to go to Kanto. But to do that, I need to go to Olivine City. And actually, I'm just going to rearrange my party a bit, because they got kind of separated in level since the Elite Four. I used some guys a little more than other guys, but that's the way things go sometime. Alright, so anyway, here it is, the boat place that I can use the SS ticket, and I'm going to aboard the SS Aqua, apparently. Alright, so anyway, hopefully there's a lot of battle. Whoa, what are you doing? Well, at least watch where you're going, old man. Jeez. Alright, so hopefully I see a lot of battles here, because that's what I want to see. Battles for experience, and of course, 2 useless rooms. I think the first room is actually my room that I can sleep in, but I probably won't, because, these guys, the trainers here, really aren't too hard. So anyway, here's Hiker Noland, and he has a, Sand Slash. Actually, I'm going to go into Flower Power, because, Flower Power, is a Grass type, and Grass types are pretty good against Ground types. Hopefully this is a 1-hit KO or close, and it's close. It would kind of been nice to have the 1-hit KO, but of course the game doesn't give it to me. Alright, so, next up is a Golem, which Flower Power will also handle pretty easily, so, Vine Whip that too. That's a dead Golem, and that is a defeated Noland. Okay, so, good game, Noland, and I will continue. Ah, crap. What did you buy? Another doll, of course. Stupid whore. Alright, so, yeah, there probably is some, mountains in Kanto worth climbing, but that is not the point of this video. The point of this video is to, yeah, wander, around this ship. That's too bad. Maybe if you just looked where you were going, you would actually look to see where your granddaughter went, you stupid old man. Jeez. Alright, so, Pokefan Colin, and he has a Delibird. And, Delibird is a pretty epic Pokemon when used with Present, as you can see in my, video 2 days ago, which was Sucker for Jessica's 500 subs video. But that was a pretty funny video, and that Delibird isn't nearly as epic because I'm able to take it down with a single Sludge Bomb. Stupid fat person. Alright, so, Meg and somebody else, the twins, starts with a Teddiursa, and I will Sludge Bomb the crap out of this Teddiursa for the kill, and it is for the kill. Nice. And, Fanfi, you say. Actually, let's go into Flower Power, because, Grass type moves against a Ground type, yeah, it's pretty nice. So, super effective and a 1-hit KO. So, good game, twins, Meg and Peg. Why do those twins always seem to have, those twin characters? Why did everybody in this universe name their twins to have, such similar names? I don't get it. That's interesting. Fire-breathing shows are pretty cool, I suppose. I mean, I guess, I've never actually seen a fire-breather in real life. Maybe I think they're at the circus. I'll have to go to the circus sometime and see some fire-breathers. Alright, so anyway, let's go into Tori, because, Coughings are somewhat weak against, special moves. Smog is annoying. Of course it poisons me. Of course. Alright, so let's go for a Flame Wheel. It's a special move, and Coughing will take... Oh, it dies to it. Nice. Alright, and here comes a Flareon. Actually, I'm going to go into Dustbuster to Surf it. And I'm doing this because Dustbuster needs experience more than Quack at this point, so let's see how much Surf does. And, seems to be a pretty solid 2-hit KO, which is pretty nice. Ember doesn't do a whole lot to Dustbuster, and Surf should be a KO. Yeah, it is. Nice. And Dustbuster will level from that. Awesome. And, Coughing is up next, and I will, let's go into Zat.com for that. Because I realize Zatu needs some experience too. Let's see how much Nightshade does. Probably a 2-hit KO since I have a huge level advantage. And it is. Good. And that is a dead Coughing. Cool. So anyway, good game, Lyle. Lyle. That's a funny name. Alright, so let's full heal Tori, because I don't really want her, taking damage from poison. And let's go down here. What the hell? Why do I have to do your... Man, why do I have to do your dirty work? Good thing I remember where he actually is. He's right here. And, of course, he will battle me instead of actually doing his job. Gotta love people in this universe. Whatever. Alright, so, anyway, he leads with a Machop. Sludge Bomb ought to kill it, I'm guessing, because it's a base 1 evolution Pokemon. I got a crit. I don't know if that would have mattered. But I don't really care. Psyduck. Let's see, a Twin Needle. How much that does. And that's a dead Psyduck, so, sweet. And Machoke is next. And, let's Sludge Bomb this. Probably going to be a 2-hit KO because Machoke is pretty powerful. And pretty, defensive, too. And, Karate Chop, I resist, so I don't even know why you're using it. But you're dead to a Sludge Bomb! Yay! Good game, Stanley, you slacker. Okay, so, yeah, you better get back to work, Stanley. Okay, then. So, anyway, let's go back down here. No problem. You're helpful. You may have gone back here. Wow, you're not helpful in the slightest, are you? So here's a juggler, Fritz. He has a Mr. Mime. So actually, this is a pretty good target to Twin Needle since it's super effective. And it's going to be a 2-hit KO on Mr. Mime, which is always nice. And Honeycomb is level 40 and trying to learn Agility. You know what? Agility is a pretty useful move. I'll get rid of Pin Missile because Pin Missile isn't useless in the slightest. Alright, so Magmar. Let's go into Xatu because Xatu is also level 39 and could use some experience. Sure, let's Fly. Your smokescreen failed, nice, and, Fly just doesn't do it. That's kind of annoying. Smog me all you want, you're still going to die to a Nightshade. Stupid Magmar. Alright, so, Machoke, let's go into Flower Power, because Flower Power resists, fighting, and, Vine Whip should... it's not a 2-hit KO. What a shame. Oh well. Vine Whip is still doing some decent damage. Oh, but it is a 2-hit KO. I guess the first one was like minimum damage. And the second one would probably like maximum damage. So that ended up working out for me. Alright, so Flower Power to the front of the party. And of course there's nothing in that trash can, but it was always worth trying. So anyway, here is a Sailor. Another Sailor. And this one's named Jeff. Ooh, that's my dad's name. Another trivia. Whoa. Alright, so time to defeat my father by putting to sleep his Raticates. Alright, so anyway, here's another trivia. Jeffrey is my middle name, so, Oh, Acid's a 2-hit KO anyway, so that's not too bad. So I'll finish off the Raticate with Acid, and, another Raticate, so I'll just 2-hit KO this with Acid as well. Go ahead and quick attack me, it doesn't do anything. And, Acid is a 2-hit KO, which is always nice. And that's a dead Raticate. And that's a good game, Jeff. Hoo-hoo. Okay, so, some girl looking out the window wants to battle me. And, Picnicker. Okay, and she has a Sea King. So let's just Vine Whip it, since it's super effective. And it's a 2-hit KO, which is kind of cool. And it's a dead, Sea King now. So, anyway, yes, level 40 for Flower Power, and good game, Picnicker Deborah. Okay, so, let's put Xatu to the front of the party, and, this is the captain's quarters up here, so, let's get back that old girl, missing girl while I'm here. Yeah, you gotta go, I'm sorry. And somehow I just teleported here, I don't really get it, but cool. I get a Metal Coat, which I could use to evolve an Onix into a Steelix, or a Scyther into a Scizor. Too bad I have no one to trade with, nor do I have an Onix or a Scizor. Okay, so anyway, now I'm in Vermilion City. That's insightful. Okay, so, this is Vermilion City, everybody. The first town you come to when you get to, Kanto. I really think that Kanto is extremely easy to defeat, so sorry to burst your bubble. So let's heal my Pokemon here, and, I do have a little bit of time before the video ends, so let's go up there to that route and, slay some trainers. I guess next video I will be doing Lieutenant Surge, who is the Electric-type gym leader of Kanto, and happens to be the gym leader of this very city, Vermilion City. So, let's try to, Nightshade this Fanfy. Of course, it doesn't do a whole lot, and he has Rollout. Let's Fly to make the Rollout miss. And that should do some decent damage. It doesn't quite kill it, and he gets another rollout. That's kind of annoying. And this thing has a berry, of course. Nightshade the Fanphy for the kill. And, good game, Rex. It's a pretty cool name, I suppose. And, this guy has a Teddy Ursa. And, Alan is his name. So, time to beat up the Teddy Ursa. Let's go for a fly. Feint attack, whatever. I mean, it is super effective, but doesn't really do anything. And you're gonna feint attack me again. Sure. And you, of course, you have a berry. I completely forgot that Nightshade was a ghost move. Whoops. Okay, so fly. Feint attack me all you want, and you're dead. So yeah, that'll be pretty much the end of today's video. Is that two got to level 40. Cool. Anyway, next time I'll be doing Lieutenant Surge, so stay tuned for that. And rate, comment, subscribe, guys, and I will see you next video. Bye.